Hey guys, this is SUNSfan with a spotlight video for Sven.
I've given myself to the Vigil Knights. I will train with them, learn their ways, become the best, and ultimately destroy them from within.
Sven is a common red hero with 5 attack and 11 health. He comes with a passive ability Great Cleave, which provides him with Cleave. The amount he cleaves is equal to half his attack, rounding down. So if you're keeping up with the math, this means Sven starts the game with 2 Cleave. Sven's signature card is the 6-mana spell God's Strength, which will modify a red hero with +4 attack. Okay, let's talk about the Cleave. The more damage he does, the more he will cleave. If you add a cleaving item to Sven, it'll just add on top of whatever he's doing. Of course, Cleave as a mechanic is a separate instance of damage, which is important to note when dealing with armor. As a result of his passive, Sven can clear creep waves, which is amazing for a red hero, since it's one of the biggest weaknesses of the color. God's Strength is a bit on the weak side, however. Modifying for +4 attack is great since it's permanent and synergizes with his passive, but it's quite expensive at 6 mana. Anything that gives Sven increased damage can be considered good synergy, as his Cleave will increase as well. Obviously his signature card does this, but you can find some much more mana efficient options, in the form of Poised to Strike, Rising Anger, and Combat Training. If Sven is able to keep his damage up, then he loves having Axe or Legion on the team. Keep in mind that Cleave does not proc on battle-related cards. A cheap spell like Centaur's Double Edge will probably kill Sven, but he can still take out a bunch of units in return. Although Sven can deal with the creep flooding green a bit better than the rest of his red comrades, he can only do so much. Big counters to Sven are things that lower his damage in some capacity, including cards such as Timbersaw's Whirling Death, Hellbear Crippler, Green's Curse of Atrophy, and Beastmaster's Annoying Ass Boar. Purges can also be really annoying since it'll take off any permanent damage buffs, including your signature card, God's Strength. Cleave items can be a bit of overkill at times for Sven, as he usually just prefers raw damage, which is why Stonehall Pike and Jasper Daggers can be nice. Poaching Knife isn't too bad either since he'll be cleaving down creeps. For the same reason, Demagicking Maul is quite good as well. To see the ratings of every card from professional players, be sure to visit artifaction.gg. If you want to be featured on this channel, you can also submit memorable clips you see on stream to us at artifaction.gg/submit. Thanks for watching and subscribing to ArtifactCinema. Be sure to click that bell icon in order to get notified when we put up a new spotlight or guide.